Hello, Mary. Can I go over to your place now? I just bought a cake for Bobby. This famous pastry chef downtown made it especially for him. Oh, I'm sure Bobby would just love it. Oh, hello, Mom. Thanks. Just asking, but did you buy anything for Aaron? Huh? For Aaron? Of course not. I only got enough for Bobby. I see. Mom, I keep telling you, Bobby is not my only child. You do realize that I have a daughter, too. Your granddaughter, Erin? Or have you forgotten? Don't you think it would hurt Erin's feelings if you just buy something for Bobby? I'm sorry, but if you don't have something for the both of them, I can't accept it. But I didn't buy her any. What am I supposed to do? I can't go back and order it again. I reserved this days before. Besides, why should Bobby have to sit back and go along with it? Oh, poor Bobby. You have to give priority to your eldest. The younger must be patient and wait her turn. That's how it's always been. If you don't teach them a little patience, she'll grow up to be a spoiled little brat. What you're saying is really contradictory. You're spoiling Bobby. I would appreciate it if you would stop. You're always doting over Bobby and completely ignoring Aaron. You're also constantly giving Bobby allowances and again, not a dime for Aaron. Also, nothing for Aaron on her birthday or Christmas, only for Bobby. What's up with that? Don't you see that Aaron is hurt by your actions? I can't understand why you can't treat them equally. They are both your grandchildren, for Pete's sake. I can't help it. Boys are so much more affectionate. I just can't force myself to have affection for a child I don't feel is attractive. And you know girls, they grow up and get married. They become complete strangers after they grow up. It's just a waste of time, spent too much energy on them. And Erin, sometimes I don't even know if she's in the room, she's so quiet. A waste of time? What exactly do you mean by that? I didn't really need a second grandchild. Bobby was adequate. What I mean is, you shouldn't have had Aaron. This whole having another child thing was just a total waste of time. That's what I'm saying. Anyways, girls eventually leave home. They're of no use. Yes, no need for girls. To be honest, Bobby is enough for me. I would much rather spend all my money on Bobby. I cannot believe your attitude. That's such an awful thing to say. Both Bobby and Aaron are my children, and we love them dearly. Both of them are dear to us. I can't stand by and listen to you call my child a waste or no use. That's just plain cruel. If you intend to ignore or show disdain toward Aaron, you are not welcome in our home. But it's the truth, isn't it? I mean, we can clearly see that Bobby is negatively impacted by having a younger sister. Because of Aaron, my poor grandson had to give up on attending that private school and had to settle for that mediocre public school. You said if you didn't do that, you wouldn't be able to send both of them to university. You got it all wrong, Mother. I think your memory is a little out of whack. I remember I explained all that to you in detail several times. The only person that wanted him to go to a private school was you. It was Bobby's wish to go to a public school. He didn't want to part with his friends. Some of them he's known since kindergarten. I don't intend to force him to a school he has no desire of attending. But for his future, he should go to a good school. Oh, think ahead, would you? Besides, he should stop seeing those second-rate kids. Ugh, nothing good will come of keeping such a friendship going, in my opinion. If you can't afford it, all you have to do is not send Aaron to college. Simple as that. Girls don't need a higher education. What use is it? Are you still living in the 1950s or something? Do you really think your way of thinking passes in this day and age? And for your information, Aaron is not the reason we can't afford a private school. We were never that well off to begin with. Do you realize how much tuition is at that private school? Add in transportation costs, extracurricular activities, there are all kinds of additional expenses involved. Please don't interfere with our personal family matters. I'm just saying this because I'm his grandmother and I worry about his future. Oh, he shouldn't have to suffer in silence for the sake of a useless younger sister. Oh, poor Bobby. If you're so concerned about transportation, you should have him stay at my place and have him go to school from here. That school is very close to our home, you know. Oh, I see where you're going with this. You want him to live with you, is that it? So, you want him to go to that private school, but your actual motive is for him to live with you. Just thinking about his future. Yeah, right. Obviously, you're only thinking about yourself. Yes, that's right. That's the sensible way, don't you agree? I'll take good care of Bobby. You can lavish all your affection on Aaron. It's a win-win situation. That way, we'll be able to give them all the affection they need on an equal basis. I'm sorry, but we seem to be on completely different wavelengths. I'm going to say this one last time. Bobby will not be attending a private school, nor is he going to be living with you. If you ever say anything derogatory or cruel to Aaron ever again, you will never set foot in our home again. Do I make myself clear? Oh, all right. Oh, calm down. My, what an unreasonable daughter-in-law. Hello? Mary? Would you please pick up? Aren't you home? Where are you? Oh, this key doesn't seem to work. I can't get in. Hello, Mother? What's up? You didn't mention you were stopping by today. Is there something I can help you with? Yes, I stopped by to drop off some clothes for Bobby. Picked out some nice items at the department store. And don't worry, I bought some things for Aaron too. If you're not home now, I can come back later. We won't be returning to that house anymore. We already moved out. Huh? You moved out? Out of this house? Why did you do that? Oh, come on, please. Don't act all innocent. Did you really forget what you've been doing the last month? I warned you many times, Mother. But you didn't listen. You went ahead and made an extra key. You come to our house without telling us first. And what's more, you continue to ignore Aaron. My husband asked you repeatedly, and you finally brought a gift for Aaron, but you brought Bobby this wonderful chocolate cake, but for Aaron, a Snickers bar? Really? Have you no compassion? She was really hurt by that, you know. You just ignored all my warnings. No matter how many times I explained things to you, it just went in one ear and came out the other. And that's why you just moved out without even telling me? Oh, what a complete waste of money. Yes, you're right about that. It was way over our budget, and packing all of our stuff and moving out into the new place was not exactly fun. But to be honest, the kids and I are quite relieved. The kids are smiling again. They no longer have to suffer from your constant presence and rudeness. The amount of stress you caused our family this past month is immeasurable. Me? Causing stress? That's right. So we decided that until both Bobby and Aaron insist that we see you, which I honestly don't see happening, I'm sorry, but we all decided that we would no longer see you. Needless to say, you're not welcome at our new home. If you even think about coming to the kids' school, I will alert the authorities. Oh, you can't do this! Are you saying you're taking my grandson away from me? Taking him away? It's Bobby that doesn't want to see you. You don't seem to care when to show up. Whether he's studying for an exam or just hanging out with friends, you barge in unannounced. Then you disparage his younger sister right in front of him and his friends, going on and on about taking that entrance exam for that private school that he doesn't even want to go to, and berating him for having such loser friends. I don't blame him for not wanting to see you. He told me he doesn't even want to see Grandma's face for a while. You're lying. Bobby would never say such a thing about me. Okay, then why don't you ask him yourself? I'm sure you already know his line contact. Oh, you can be sure I'll do that. Bobby wouldn't dare say such a thing. He would be more than happy to come and live with me. If he says he's willing to come and live with me and attend that private school, I'll invite him over right away. Are you okay with that? Sure, do as you like. Bobby, are you there? You're on my side, aren't you, Bobby? I heard that you moved out. Oh, I'm sure your mother forced you to move. Oh, how could she do that to my dear grandson? You should really think about your future and cut ties with that awful family, especially your mother. You're welcome to come and live with me anytime. If you do, I'll make sure you can go to that private school. I guarantee it.
Ah, Grandma, how many times do I have to keep repeating myself? I told you 100 million times that I have no intention of going to private school. I'm really getting tired of this. Why won't you listen? It's like I'm talking to a wall, for God's sake.
Bobby, how could you say that to your grandmother? I'm just saying this because I'm concerned about your future. You would be much happier if you come and live with me.
Please, give me a break, Grandma. I don't want some old fogey deciding my future. Me? Living with an old hag like you? I mean, please. I just can't picture it. I think you really are hard of hearing. Like I said, I have no intention of living with a nagging old hag. I mean, what for? Think about it. You live pretty far away, and I won't be able to see my friends anymore. I really don't see the upside to all this. And that house is old. Bugs all over that old dump. The place stinks, to be honest. What's more, there are no malls or even a Starbucks nearby, and you expect me to live in such a place with the Wicked Witch of the North? Spare me! It's like I'm being punished or something.
Punished?
Yeah, it's like I'm being penalized for something. What did I do to deserve this? At the old place, you would barge in all of a sudden, whether I was doing my homework or just watching a movie with Aaron. You start up with your nonsense, blabbering on and on about me attending some far-off school or bringing me sweets I don't even like. To be honest, I prefer Snickers. I just got so sick of it. Live with you. God, no way. No thanks.
No. Why would you say that? I thought...
You want to know the truth? Okay, I'll say it straight out. I despise you. A nagging old lady. That's all you are.
Huh? Despite? But why?
For one, because you pick on Mom and Aaron. How many times has Mom told you not to be rude to Aaron? But no! You ignore her and keep disparaging her. You treat her like trash. That's why I despise you. Well, I love my little sister, and I don't want anything to do with an old hag like you.
Huh? You're not serious. But I treated you so well. Bought you all those gifts. Showered you with love.
Yeah, well, when I was a kid, I was happy to get stuff from you. But you never give anything to Aaron. And when I get something, she really looks sad. When I first learned that you were shunning Aaron, well, that's when I started to despise you. So please, just leave our family alone, would you? And don't come to our new home. You're not welcome.
No, you can't speak to your grandmother like that. That will just not do. Oh, you're my precious grandson. You're the one who will take after this household.
See? You're always going off on your own. I'm going to decide my future, and nobody else. Much less an old witch like you. I will never allow you to make Aaron feel like that again.
But you can't just...
Anyway, I'm busy. Gotta unpack my things and clean up my new room. Don't go calling us anymore. We want nothing to do with you, old lady.
Huh? Are you joking? Please, wait. Please, Bobby! After Bobby told her off, Grandma frantically tried to find our new home. She went as far as going to Bobby's school and tried to get him to come home with her. The situation got out of hand, and his friends pulled the alarm bell, causing the police to intervene. Although no serious charges were brought, they gave her a severe reprimand for her actions. Bobby was so pissed off, he yelled, "Get out of here, you old witch!" in front of the whole school. That outburst from Bobby really hit her hard. As for me, I told her if she ever comes anywhere near Bobby again, I plan to take some sort of legal action against her. That seemed to do the trick. After that, we didn't hear from her again. Because of that, our family atmosphere changed drastically for the better. Bobby and Aaron both seem much more positive in their daily lives. Maybe we should have moved out a lot sooner.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Christian! Hey, Christian!
Who is this?
It's me, Penny.
Huh? Penny?
Long time no see. I got your number from the group chat for the school reunion.
Oh, I see.
Are you on your way now?
Yeah, I'm on the train. Anyway, the reunion's gonna be starting in a few hours. Did you really need to go out of your way to message me beforehand?
Yes, what's the problem, baby? By messaging now, we can make all the necessary arrangements for a grand performance in advance.
Grand performance? Wait, did you just call me baby?
I've been thinking a lot about our surprise for everyone at the school reunion. I thought it would be better to get everything straight before we actually meet.
Surprise? If you were intending on surprising everyone, telling me beforehand doesn't really make much sense.
I forgot how slow you can be sometimes. Me and you are gonna surprise everyone together.
We are? Why?
You seriously need me to explain that?
Yes, I really need you to explain. Why would you and I surprise everyone at the school reunion? None of what you're saying makes any sense. We might have been in the same class at school, but I can count the amount of times we spoke on one hand, and we didn't even hang out in the same groups.
Oh, I give up. You just don't get it, do you? The fact we didn't really speak back then is exactly why everyone's gonna be so surprised.
I still don't have the foggiest idea what you mean. Anyway, what's the surprise?
What's the surprise? Cut it out, Christian. I'm starting to think you're teasing me now. There's no way you're this dull. The surprise is our engagement announcement.
Say what now?
The only problem is, you still didn't give me an engagement ring, did you? You really should have planned this out better, you dummy. A ring would give our announcement more authenticity. That's why I think it's best we meet up before the reunion and go ring shopping together. We might not have the time to check out all the shops and find the ultimate ring of my dreams. But as long as you choose me one that costs at least $10,000, I'm not that fussed about the design. Oh yeah, and I'd be really happy if you proposed at the same time. The words the husband ends up choosing for the proposal are probably in the top 3 things married women get asked about later on. To make sure you choose something that sounds cool.
Whoa, slow down a minute, Penny. I'm not following anymore. No, wait. I was never following. Why do you think you and I are getting engaged all of a sudden? Is this some kind of late April Fool's Day joke?
Huh?
We haven't seen each other a single time since we graduated high school. And barely even spoken to each other, let alone dated before that.
You're right. We haven't been a couple until now.
Huh? You're actually aware? God, my head hurts! How can you be aware that we've never been together and yet still be talking such nonsense?
Nonsense? You're the one talking nonsense, baby. You worked so hard since we left high school, so you might one day be able to make me yours. I really admire that, you know?
Huh?
I know everything, babe. You're the CEO of a major company now, right?
Well, yeah, I am, but...
Exactly. So surely you must remember how that time we spoke back in high school, I said if I'm gonna marry anyone, he better damn sure be a CEO.
I don't know anything about that.
You don't need to get all shy with me, you know. I know the reason you worked so hard and became the CEO of a major company. It's because you etched my words into your heart and swore to one day fulfill them and become the man I needed you to be. It must have been really difficult for you not having a chance to propose to me since we haven't seen each other in so long. That's why I'm so stoked about this school reunion. It's a perfect opportunity. I'm really glad our old teachers decided to host it for us.
No. That is so wrong. You're making a misunderstanding of such epic proportions here that I'm actually lost for words. How is this possible?
Stop it, Christian. I just told you don't have to be shy with me. You're surprisingly naive for a man of your position. It's funny, I never looked at you romantically at all back then. You were always just that shy, gloomy kid with that nerdy, thick-rimmed glasses. Honestly, probably the last guy I'd have gone for. I can only imagine how hard you had to work to become the man you are today, so you being with a shot at my hand in marriage. All I can say is, wow, babe, wow!
I told you! That's not why I'm a CEO! My career had nothing to do with you! Plus, I'm married.
You're what now? Oh, I get it. You're so silly. Is this your way of proposing? You always were a little idiosyncratic.
Huh?
You don't propose to a girl by text message, you doofus. You have to do it properly, in person, like a man. Down on one knee, bouquet of roses and $10,000 wedding ring in hand. Will you marry me? That's how it's done. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Since everyone will be together, why not use the school reunions as your opportunity to pop the question? It'll be spectacular, like something out of a movie.
Like I told you, I'm already married. That means I have a wife.
Yeah, I get it. You're shy and trying to hide your embarrassment. I actually find it cute, sweetie. I'll be arriving at the reception hall really soon. Make sure you buy my bouquet of roses and $10,000 engagement ring before you get there, okay, baby?
You've got this all wrong, and I will not be complying with your demands!
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. My ring finger's a size 8.
I don't care!
Okay, sweetie. See you at the reception hall soon.
Listen to me!
What the hell, Christian? You have a wife called Bridget?
Why are you messaging me when we're in the same reception hall?
There's no way I can speak to you directly after you embarrass me so badly. I want to crawl into a hole and disappear. Do you enjoy embarrassing me? Do you have any idea how it feels to have your heart broken like this?
This is a very unique variety of embarrassment that I give you every opportunity to avoid.
What?
You made the most absurd understanding of all time, and now you're self-destructing all on your own.
Misunderstanding? What did I misunderstand?
If you need me to explain that, you might actually be beyond help. To tell you the truth, I never intended to announce my engagement to Bridget in such bold fashion in front of everyone like that. If anything, we're pretty private people. Our original plan was to keep it between our close friends and family. But you had to go off and arrive at the reception hall early and give everyone false hope that something big was about to go down by telling the organizers that a huge surprise was going to be announced. You gave me no choice but to announce my engagement to Bridget in front of everyone so people wouldn't be confused. Anyway, how the heck did you get from I worked hard to become CEO to I worked hard to become CEO exclusively so I could marry you? I don't understand your thought process. I've examined it from every possible angle I can think of, and it still doesn't make sense.
No matter what you say about the marriage, I know you have feelings for me. Surely you at least won't deny that.
Huh?
I was the most beautiful, the most popular girl in school. There's no way you didn't have feelings for me. Admit it, Christian.
Once again, I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Speaking frankly, I was way out of your league. The tallest, most beautiful, most vibrant rose in the entire orchid. Every guy on campus wanted to pluck me. And you go off with some miserable, pathetic weed named Bridget, growing alone in the corner, all shrill and weedy and stuff? It makes so little sense, it's criminal.
Which part is criminal? We love each other.
I just told you. Don't make me repeat myself. It's me you should have feelings for. Listen, baby, we can still make it if we hurry. Douse her and weed kill her by filing for a divorce and marry me instead.
Tell me, Penny, what's your problem with weeds?
Huh? What, LOL? Weeds are ugly. Who likes weeds? Raised by a single mom, broke ugly, I can't think of one good thing she has going for her. She's the very definition of a weed. I bet you find her picture if you looked up weed in the dictionary.
What does that make you then? A stinking corpse, Lily?
What?
Does the foul stench of death accompany you wherever you go?
What does that mean?
Forgive me. Calling you a stinking corpse, Lily, is probably a little rude.
Hey, are you insulting me?
I never say stuff like this usually, but I just couldn't help myself. I couldn't just sit back and watch you talk about the woman I love like that.
I'm the woman you love. Me. I just told you you'll be breaking up with her, did I not? I'm a more suitable candidate for the CEO's wife. Me.
The CEO's wife, huh? It appears part of your misunderstanding stems from a severe lack of information, so allow me to make a few corrections.
Huh?
Firstly, raised by a single mother? Wrong. Second, broke? Wrong. Neither of those apply to Bridget.
Wait, what?
Want to know how I became CEO? I inherited Bridget's dad's company.
What?
Bridget was the president's daughter.
But I heard she was raised by a single mom.
Single dads are a thing too, you know. And just because someone's raised by a single parent doesn't mean you can make assumptions about their financial situations. Looking down on people based on baseless prejudices like that is only going to come back to bite you. I think you should be more careful with the judgments you make about people from now on. I mean, take today for example. You're super embarrassed and probably feel like a complete moron. Why? Because you view the world through a misunderstood, prejudice-based lens. Anyway, that's enough of you.
Huh?
I want to go talk to my old classmates. I've already wasted enough time on my phone with this ridiculous back and forth. See ya!
Wait! No, Christian, don't leave me!
And that was the story of my encounter with a woman so disturbingly misunderstood that it bordered on the terrifying. All I can say is, wow, wasn't it just surreal? I barely interacted with Penny at all back in high school, but even then, I knew she had a reputation as an arrogant narcissist who looked down on everyone because of her good looks, and people tended to keep her at a distance. It seemed like she was under the impression that people felt uncomfortable being around her at the reunion because she was so out of everyone's league. But immediately after we stopped messaging, she soon hightailed it out of the reception hall. I blocked her straight away, so I can't say what happened next. But according to one of the event organizers, who contacted her afterwards to chase her up on her unpaid ticket fee, she'd given up on her search for a husband, an endeavor she'd been firmly committed to before, and is now living a life as a lonely, isolated NEET at home. Something tells me something inside her broke when she was hit by the reality of the outrageous misunderstanding she made.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.